Hello again. This is the Waterman, Spiritual Toolbox number 342, John chapter 3, recording number 189, audio recording number 659, and examination table number 317. I'll be continuing in John chapter 3, verse 33. I'll start out reading it from the King James language. It says, "He that hath received his testimony hath set his seal that God is true." Okay? And I have it pre-recorded, so here it goes.
Hello again. This is the Waterman. Spiritual Toolbox number 342. John chapter 3, recording number 189. Audio recording number 659. And examination table number 317. I'll be continuing in John chapter 3, verse 33. I'll start out reading the King James Version of the Bible. "He that hath received his testimony hath set to his seal that God is true." Okay, let's not stay there. Let's continue on. Okay, now, we left off with that altos, 846, okay, where they translate that as his. It's really that he, she, or it, that ball, through the idea of, and it's from 109, air, through the idea of a baffling wind, that confusing wind, right? Where we're coming up high to a higher atmosphere, breathing God's love, God's righteousness. And we got turned from breathing and partaking of that old tree of the knowledge of good and evil, our own righteousness, our own beast nature, relying upon our own might and power, and come up higher to his ways. When we qualify, we'll see that step is not that step is not a wall. It's a call to come up higher to God's superior way of thinking. His superior love. God's righteousness. And through that gravitational attraction, the law of love of God. Okay? Not that it's raining, it's written. Yuck, the letter of the law kills, but the spirit of the law gives life. Don't let that thing kill you, separate you. That beast nature, that quacking parakeet and the Jebusite, telling you do this, do that. No, you're not supposed to have doo-doo in your temple. See, when I left off, it cut me off right in the middle of it. I said, like hearing those babies crying, don't turn around for that stuff. That's baby thinking. That's that potential monstrous giants in your land, in your mind. Your old nasty stinking ways. Those 7 ites. Those imaginations in your mind. That Hittite, Hivite, Jebusite, Pezrite, all those things. Amorite, all that stuff. I went over that before. Go back, look for it. Okay? Study it. Deuteronomy 7:1. Yuck. Let that thing be still. Put him on his wall, you old dog. Get out. Beat it. Possess that land. Drive out those former inhabitants in your mind. In each and every thought process. God's bringing you up. Listen to God. Don't listen to that thing. That thing's not your boss. That thing is not the king of your heart. Not the rightful king. That's the alpha dog. That's that negative alpha. That negative G1 in the concordances. It's your alpha dog thinking. Bark, 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 bark. Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. Right? It's that 666. I belong to mankind thinking. Let that stuff kill it. Smash that thing's head against the rock, against Christ, while it's little. Don't let it grow from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16. Get up there and be monstrous. Then you'd be like that a wineskin. It'd be pretty hard to take in that new way of thinking, that new love to you. That's really the original thing. Love God with everything you got and love your neighbor, your fellow human being as yourself. Become bitter. Instead of getting better, instead of coming on up to God's superior, right-mindedness, righteousness, his way of thinking, God's love beyond the mere description of words, to where you're able to complete that love in yourself. You're becoming that love. Little by little by little, in each and every ball of that thinking process within your universe of a mind. Now, if you didn't quite get that, go back and listen to these things and study them. Show yourself. Be a good Berean. Study the scriptures daily to see if what I'm saying is true. Let it resonate within you. Don't listen. Don't take the temperature. All this outward stuff. That's bullcrap stuff. It's not to you. It's for you. It's giving you an opportunity to be reasonable, my child, and see my way. Come on up. Come up higher. Where that old beast nature of snakes and stuff can't get you up here. Come on up. See, because down on that earthly thinking, that lower atmospheric region, down on that lower plane, it's like all your serpent food. That beast nature, sneaky state, he'll trip you up, twist everything you're thinking to its own destruction. You're listening to that parakeet, got this, and it's all a bunch of phooey stuff. Twisting and taking a little bit of truth so that you'll listen and twist it all up. Mixing stuff, it's muddied water. It's not purified. Come on up where God's purifying it. They're holy little balls of water. And they're big in your mind. Right? He's solidifying it. They're compacting it down. Bring you back in, and that's right in him. But it's a long way for each one of those. You gotta spaghettify it, go through that. Like electromagnetic spectrum, looking from the end like it's a big spring spiraling you down to a tinier and tinier ways. It's a narrowing path. That other way, down lower, all this beast nature stuff is a broad way, the broad way. Many are that'll go that way, they'll find it. But this higher way, is a narrowing path. It's not just narrow, it's narrowing. It's getting closer and closer and closer. Not many are that'll find it. Not many of your thinking processes. They can't take the pressure. They're basically not tough enough inside. God is not. God knows what you're going to do. But you got to prove it to yourself. You got to claim it. Lots of that linen man who sees it. You got to give us opportunity. Not yesterday. Well, it was in the past, you know. Out there in the future, in the sweet by and by, I'll do it. Maybe right before I die here on the earth, when I'm scared to death, I'll pray and then ask God to forgive me, and he'll just jump me right up there to the end. You'll be stuck as a lightweight. God put that limited portion, a measure of the faith of his seed. That should be going back to truthfulness, but that if you don't do none of it, don't agree at all with him, there's a measure, a limited portion of God in you. That'll come back to the Father, so he loses none, but you'll be laced. And there's a whole bunch of different orders, or different levels, if you will. In all your thinking processes. Come back to God. Do you want all that God has for you? This sir. Yeah, I habitually practice that. Okay. Alright. Now let's get ready just to go on with this thing. After his at Altos, in that storm, that my friend wins. It's like forcing you to, you gotta make a decision. You gonna go down to that lower depth area, breathing, or it's easy peasy, or maybe not easy peasy, but it's like you're thinking it's tiptoeing to the tulips, or it's agreeing with you. It's not upsetting your apple cart, or you going against your own thinking. Turning your back on that sucker. Letting that stuff die and become a widow to it, a little bit by little bit by little bit, and come back into God's right-mindedness. Yes, sir, Father God, you are correct. You are the great one. You are my exceeding great reward. Not that old stinking dog. You're kicking that thing, that squatter in your land, trying to take the place of God, kicking its butt out. Get your ass out. Alright? That beast, that red donkey, you donkey, get away. Alright? Like in Isaiah chapter 30, verse 18 through 22. Get out at the end of that. Emphatically. Man, get out of here. Alright? Yeah. And like in this chapter here where I think it's verse 30, John chapter 3, I, that ego dog, it just got out, must decrease, and God must increase. That's inside you in each and every thought process. God's working where? He's working inside you, in your mind. Little bit by little bit by little bit. He's wanting to make his appearance, his returning inside you. Over and over and over and over, increasing, bringing you right back into him. If I be lifted up, I'll draw all men to me. I'll purify it. Alright? So get this illusion stuff of this rapture junk and stuff, that's not right. That's just like giving permission to kind of sneaky snake, and nobody's been doing this so I can get by with it. Nope. Wrong thinking. Okay. Now, after the word altos says his, very next word is a very familiar word that they didn't translate. Ha, 3588. That's that ball thinking. This word right. Well, see if it'll say it. Well, I got to process it. It's ha. Okay, it's that money ball. Come back to the purified ball of God, okay? It's your thinking processes, okay? Now this thinking processes is still talking about is the next word that they translate as hath set to his seal 4972. It's SPHRAGIZO, this word. Well, it's not wanting to pronounce it for me. Hang on, let me check this thing here real quick. I want to restart it. I'm going to just continue here on my notes, okay? It's at martyria. Okay? That's the testament that they translate as testimony. And it's 3,141, okay? It's a feminine noun. And it's from 3,144. And that's at Martos. MARTYOS. 3,144, okay? That's basically, in the Strong's, it's a martyr. You gotta die to yourself, to that old, you gotta become a widow to that old way of thinking, that old Adamic way. Divorce that sucker. Don't stay married to it. In the next chapter, we'll get there. Where that woman at the well, you're married to that sucker. To that see, hear, and taste, touch, and smell, those five that you're saying, no, I'm not married, but you are. Right? That's what God's helping you divorce that thing, come back to your rightful bridegroom. Christ, come back into union, huh? That's why then, I think it's soon, and come back, rest and rely on God. Don't be out there in that storm stuff, like out on that ship battling those winds and waves with your hands and what you think. You can't defeat that. Be like Jesus down in the belly of that ship, rest and rely on God. Do you trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not upon your own understanding, and God will direct your path, your course of your thinking, the course of your life, or not? You're saying, yeah, but that's too tough, that's beyond me. That's beyond your natural means, yes. It's not by your might and your power, just by my spirit, says the Lord. That's doing that relationship building, bringing that limited portion, that measure of faith back into the truthfulness of God. God's proven himself. He's laying out this evidence. Inside of you. It's not out for everybody else. He's dealing personally right now with each one of us. Inside in each and every thought process. Little by little by little. He's proven it to you. Now people say, well, I can't see it. What good is it? No, it's inside you. That's what's important. Do you care so much about what everybody else thinks that you're going to let that kill you? Separate you from God? What does it say at the end of Romans chapter 8? Shall anything be able to separate you from the love of God? Shall tribulation, distress, famine, nakedness, peril, all this stuff, the sword? Nothing. No. Basically, on that one, step back a verse or two there, and it says, if God be for you, who shall be against you? Basically, who cares? Do you care? Are you a thermometer? Or are you taking the temperature of those storms in life? Wanting your misery to love company? Wanting to enjoy the misery with other people? Woe is me. I know it, brother. I know it, sister. Woe is me. That's a tough one. Okay? No. Or you want to be inside in the belly of that ship with Jesus. Yahweh is salvation, is deliverance. He's resting and relying. And in union with God. He's taking a nap. Coming up there and tell be quiet. Put a muzzle on the old dog. Right? What are you bothering me for? Right? Now, this martyria, the feminine noun that comes from 3144, with that martyros. I think that's how it pronounces it. And that's a martyr. M-A-R-T-Y-R, okay? It's, one must, dictate one's self or one's own righteousness. Tell it, lay down, shut up, die to that self thinking. Let that old thinking process die. Before it gets to be a big old monster and oh man, it's big giants. It's kicking your ass. It's a big old donkey, man. Them donkeys can kick hard, man. Kick the shit out of that dog. It's just a big pile of dog crap. Sitting here and taste that and smell, you're married to that stuff. But your ego, your old nature in that stuff, it's going to tear you up. You are what you eat. If you're eating that shit stinking, you got the diarrhea, you are becoming diarrhea. No, be reasonable and sit my way, says God. And come on up. rest and rely in God. Come on. Habitually practice utilizing what the pattern I'm showing you. And come on up, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not upon your own understanding, and God will direct your path. Turn from that old way of thinking. Let God bring you up to his higher way, his superior way of thinking. Now, in the Thayers, this martyria is saying God's witnesses. See, it's like being brought up to the front of that classroom where and you're like the witness of what God's doing, of coming up to different steps. It's like, here, hold my beer and trust God and come up. Don't be out there in that storm taking the temperature of it. Don't be inside setting the thermostat. Be with the thermostat. God says it's okay. Trust in him with all your heart, all your thinking processes. God will lead your path. God will lead the way you go. You're a witness for God. The faithful witness interpreters of God's counsel. See, you're interpreting by the Spirit. By God is the greatest. This storm is not meant to tear us down. It's not to us. Don't misery loves company. One person saying, woe is me, and another person saying, woe is me right back. Pain, grief, and suffering. And it just doubled on it. No, this is interpreted from God is the greatest. God is my exceeding great reward. Like I am, self-existent one. Sure, great, exceeding reward. You gotta exist back in the God. Right? Like in Genesis chapter 15, verse 1, where God told Abram, I am your exceeding great reward. I'm not a pussycat, and I get whipped by every little thing come. No. Trust in God. Or do you want to turn to be taking this temperature of how bad things are and go down the crap run, the toilet, or like a big old piece of crap? Right? Well, it's not by your might and your power to do these things that you overcome, right? Okay. These persons, and each person, the ball of their thinkings, each one of those thought processes, one could, after their own example, they prove the strength and genuineness of the faith in Christ, and not in themselves, not in their own righteousness, but it's in God's righteousness. They're breathing. Here, this is how you breathe that water, that thought processes of God. They breathe this atmospheric region, up here this higher atmospheric region in this storm, this love of God, this righteousness of God, when all this storm's going on, and you don't have to breathe that lower, denser, that yuck, thinking of your own righteousness, because there's snakes and all kinds of beast nature down there that'll pull you right down. Them old giants are down there. Shut that dog up and go turn from that and go to God. Everything you got, you're being a witness. In yourself first. Possess that land. Drive out those former inhabitants. And God gives you a chance. And go into God. Full bore. Everything you got, baby. Beat it, you old dog. Grab on with everything you got and hang on. Adhere yourself. And God will bring you to the next step. Higher when you qualify. What? Are you tough enough? Yes, sir, dear God. Bring me through. Change my heart, oh God. Make it ever new. Change my heart, oh God. May I be just like you. Okay? And this is they are testifying to this by undergoing a violent death. This is a harsh. In the world there must be tribulation, thlipsis, pressures. It's causing a violent separation. That old beast dog stopped wanting to go quietly. But you gotta be insistent. Grab on to that. When God gives you the opportunity, hang on. When you get in these storms of your life, maybe you're diagnosed with cancer. Maybe you got a broken leg, broken ankle. You had your head cracked, man. Bang! Maybe it's financial problems. Maybe it's marital problems. Maybe it's, who knows, all kinds, a whole myriad of stuff. God's not doing that to beat you down. He's giving you an opportunity to overcome this so he can appear to you in those clouds and you can come up the step. Here, hold my beer, and walk right up that stair. Through the love of God, holding the right gravity to that wall, and you're walking right up it. And it's removing that little bit of a 6 out, stepping up over that to the next step, the next platform. Taking out a little bit of that 6, 6, 6. It doesn't come out with just 3 times in that. It comes out a lot in each and every thought process. Okay, I gotta segment this, and I'll continue on the next one. Bye-bye.
Okay, that was Spiritual Toolbox number 342. Let me make sure. I have one more recording in that verse. Okay, and I'll continue that later once I get this downloaded. Bye-bye.